Today, I want to talk about how you're going to win 2025 over the age of 50 when it comes to your fitness and fat loss. Who am I? I'm Brian Stecker. I'm the owner of Bloomer Fitness and been a personal trainer for the past 20 years. I've helped thousands of people lose 25 pounds or more and regain their health, have more energy, and improve their self-confidence. Are you over the age of 50 and ready to make 2025 your most fit year yet? Well, you're in luck. Do you want to know a surprising fact? That by the age of 50, your metabolism is going to slow down by as much as 20%. Now, the good news is with the right strategies, you can get back on track and increase your metabolism and lose the body fat. And all it really takes is the right strategies in 2025 to make those things happen. Today, we're going to deep dive into the best strategies to lose body fat over the age of 50, and I'm going to share with you the best strategies that I have learned from working with clients in my community here, and I'm going to share those with you so you can make 2025 your best year yet. This isn't going to be about some crazy fad diet or some unsustainable habits that you're not going to be able to do for a long period of time. These are very simple strategies that you can do on a consistent basis that are going to give you radical changes. You're probably asking the question, why has it been so hard to lose body fat over the age of 50? Well, first of all, it may seem like your metabolism is slowing down. There's some truth to that because over the age of 50, you begin to lose muscle mass. And when you lose muscle mass, your metabolism starts to decrease. Other things that might be tossed in there is you've got work commitments, you've got family commitments, and you have other strategies that are preventing you from increasing your metabolism. Now, here's where our clients have won big. They won with a lot of self-discipline and a commitment to these strategies. They didn't fall for some resolution that ends up falling off and not being able to sustain through the whole year. Many of the people in our community have traded in these extreme New Year's resolutions for a more sustainable approach, something that they can focus on a daily basis and have a growth mindset towards instead of a bunch of quick fixes. These meaningful routines look like waking up early, spending time with their families, putting some time each week, as simple as 3 hours per week, toward their fitness routine so that way they can create a sustainable approach. Now let's go into a deep dive of these strategies that our clients have used here at Bloomer Fitness to get these results. The number one thing you're going to want to look for is you're going to want to make this consistent and sustainable, okay? So a lot of times when people are starting with their New Year's resolutions, they've got a list of 100 things that they need to do, when really you don't need to do 100 things. So they look for simple habits, things that they can do on a daily basis and repeat week after week. You see, when you do the little things week after week, those results begin to stack. So even if it's as small as losing 1 pound per week and you spread that over the course of a year, that's 50 pounds. That's a pretty huge result. Or if they're getting 1 rep better and they may have been struggling with getting stronger, now they're getting 1 rep better every single week. By the end of the year, their strength has went through the roof and a lot of their daily tasks got easier. So these simple habits are really easy. Like first thing in the morning, they throw their tracker on or they grab their smartphone and they go out for a walk. And throughout the day, they're paying attention to the number of steps that they're getting. By getting those extra steps, they're boosting their metabolism. Whereas before, when they were not really paying attention to it and they look back, they were really only averaging 2,000 to 3,000 steps per day. Now they're averaging around 10,000 to 14,000 steps a day, giving them a significantly more calorie burn and burning that body fat. Another routine that they find that is really helpful for them is to do a resistance training program 3 times per week, no more than 15 minutes. And what that looks like is starting off with 5 to 10 minutes of stretching. In the beginning, it can be body weight exercises, push-ups, squats, rows. These exercises will begin to help you build up your flexibility. It's going to help you start building up your conditioning, and it's going to start helping you build back some of that muscle that you've lost from your 30s and your 40s and give you a metabolism boost. When it comes to the nutrition, they're prioritizing protein. They're looking to take in about 1 gram of their target body weight. And then also they're increasing their hydration. By drinking more water, they're staying full. And a lot of times hunger can be disguised as dehydration. So making sure they're getting enough water throughout the day and make sure they're prioritizing protein is keeping them full, helping them maintain their muscle, and giving them another added boost in their metabolism. Now, by having these simple habits in place, it doesn't mean you're going all out and you're not going to live your life. We are focusing on a very balanced approach here. So there is going to be birthdays, there is going to be holidays, there is going to be something that happens every single month. But what my clients realize is that those days are just one day. And by having these simple habits and by doing them on a daily basis, they're just structured into their life. They're not overwhelming, they're not extreme, and they're able to maintain this, whereas their friends in their 50s and 60s are declining and slowing down, and these clients that are using these habits are now speeding up and doing the things that they love to do, not setting their life up for a situation where, you know what, the best years are behind me. Actually, the best years of their life are ahead of them. So putting those sustainable approaches in place. You guys may have seen it on the channel, but I have one of my clients, Rod, and you can watch the full YouTube video on Rod's transformation. But Rod thought some of the best years of his life were behind him. He had hip injuries, knee injuries, shoulder injuries. He was gaining weight. His activity was going down. He couldn't get around and do the things that he loved to do. And when he came in, yeah, it was pretty hard to start out. But we found different exercises with resistance bands, with body weight, and we worked the exercises that were working for him. We also went away from the crash diets. We ended up pulling out a list of all the proteins, carbs, fats, seasonings, and we ended up finding the foods that he liked and put a sustainable plan in place of how many calories he eat each day for his target. And what he found is that it was fulfilling for him. He wasn't having cravings, and this allowed him to regain his mobility, have more energy, do the things that he loved to do, and on top of that, dropping 50 pounds. So to recap, we don't want to go all out in 2025 and make unrealistic resolutions that we failed in 2024, 23, 20. Forget that, that's in the past. What we're looking for in the future here is a more sustainable approach, something that you can do on a daily basis. Prioritizing getting protein into your diet, increasing the number of steps you get each day, drinking a little bit more water, prioritizing doing a resistance training program. We're not trying to be a powerlifter, but starting where you are and building from there. By doing this, you're gonna find that these are very simple, manageable ways to do exercise and transform your fat loss and metabolism. And what you'll see in 8 to 12 weeks, your body will start to make a change, and that'll motivate you to where it's not that I have to try. You're gonna see that you're going to want to do these things on a daily basis because you're going to be more vibrant, have more energy, and you're just gonna have more confidence in yourself. I would love to hear from you and find out what your fitness goals are in 2025. Down below, you'll see a link, and if you find that I could help you out, we can hop on a quick 15-minute call and go over your goals and figure out how I can help you out. Also, down in the comment section, I want to hear what your goals are in 2025 and how you plan on making them a reality. Have yourself a great day.